Now that news has broke about Scott Disick secretly checking himself in, then out of rehab, we've learned that his girlfriend Sofia Richie was the one who tipped his ex, Kourtney Kardashian, off that he was becoming out of control. There is a lot to break down here when it comes to Sofia and Kourtney's roles in this, so stay right here for all the details. How's it going, guys? I'm Madison Hill. I know you're here for the latest on Scott Disick, but first please give this video a share, double check you're subscribed, and don't forget that notification bell. Recently, news broke that Scott Disick checked himself into a rehab facility last week in Colorado, thanks to the Daily Mail publishing a picture of Scott inside said rehab facility. E-News confirmed the news that Scott did check himself into a facility to seek help for his, quote, struggles with substance abuse. To our knowledge, he had been sober since 2017. Since the picture and news of his rehab stay surfaced, Scott has since checked himself out of the facility as he plans on suing them. His attorney spoke to TMZ and said, quote, in an effort to finally come to terms and deal with the pain that Scott has been silently suffering for many years due to the sudden death of his mother, followed by the death of his father 3 months later, Scott made the decision to check himself into a rehab facility last week to work on his past traumas. Apparently, it sounds like being quarantined contributed to Scott's current situation, as a source told E! News that Scott, quote, does really well when he is keeping busy. However, quarantine has given more, quote, downtime, and it caused him to be, quote, spiraling in his thoughts. According to this e-source, Scott's girlfriend Sofia Richie was the first to notice something was up as she became, quote, extremely concerned with the choices he was making and how out of control he became very quickly. The same source reports that Sofia then, quote, tipped off Kourtney about the situation because she didn't know where else to turn. Kourtney allegedly had noticed that something was up because Scott was not acting like himself. He was reportedly unresponsive to matters and conversations about the kids. Being that Kourtney has been through this with Scott before, Eve reports that Kourtney gave Scott an ultimatum and immediately he, quote, had no choice but to get help. After Kourtney confronted Scott, this is when he made the decision, as his attorney said, to get help. Either way, this is an incredibly difficult situation for not only Scott and his children, but also the women in his life, Kourtney and Sofia. All right, you guys, I'm ready to hear your thoughts on Sofia tipping Kourtney off that something was up with Scott. Also, just what do you think of everything going on in general? Let it out down below. For more on this situation, check out the morning tea. After that, hit that subscribe button and don't forget the notification bell.